It doesn't matter what you want. I will succeed, whether you like it or not. I am unstoppable. When will you learn that? When will you learn that?
Again, Mr. Williams, I invite you to conversate with me directly. I don't do all this internet stuff. The problem is you're going after my family, you post my children, and then you mention my name. So you and I, we need to have a conversation. And yes, this is a forever problem.
It's me, Darius Cooks, also known as your local scammer.
You are, you gay, growing up in Chicago, you just end up being with a tribe of people. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. It might be different now, but when I was growing up, in a cruise, we had people we hung with, right? Anyway, and I hung with people like, you remember Calvin, LaBelle, those are people that I used to hang with back in the day, and you see what happened now, especially with randomness of veil. We ain't heard hide nor have him, have we? We ain't heard hide nor have him, have we? Come to think of it, let me not bring his name up, because let me tell you something. He probably, he ready to. Where's the expose? Where is the expose?
Show out, run your mouth, pop off at the mouth. I do something called an attack. When you do the attack, you got to make sure you're real rooted and grounded. Look that way. Make sure you're real rooted and grounded so they don't know what's about to go on. You just attack them. You just attack them. What did I say? I said you better do what I said to do. Did they think you're crazy? If they think you're crazy, they'll just walk away slowly like that.
Yeah, I stole from the church. Then, okay, the first time I definitely remember stealing was I stole from this lady's purse, a teacher at school. I was on, did I give it back? I probably should go up there right now and give a donation. That's probably what I need to do. It was this teacher at school, and I used to go to, what school was this? It was Douglas. I guess I was in House B at Douglas. I was in House A. I forgot. But this would have been like 1990. Okay, let me see. Hold on. If I graduated 8th grade in 95, it would have been like 1993 or something. Girl, that's so long ago. I can't remember shit. 30 years ago. Okay, that's how long ago this shit was. 30 years. So, I thought nobody even seen me steal that money out of her purse. I took $20 out of her, and I would take the money. I used to go to I remember with that 20, I went to the corner store and I got me some oatmeal cream pies. I got some vanilla ice cream. I got some of them toasted coconut donuts. I got me some tangy cheese chip. I was fed. I was still to eat. I was fed. We was poor, right? So I remember I stole from a lady purse, and I had got caught.
And I said, damn, how they catch me? Ain't nobody even seen me go in her purse. But they found each other. I had to go to the principal's office every day. I called my mama. I got my ass toe clean up. So that was the first time. The second time I remember stealing was at the church. The third time, this when I said I better stop this. I think I came to my senses after this, after the third time. After the third time, I said, this is, the third time I got caught. I said, no, I can't do this. It was like more like organized crime. I could have got a RICO charge. Let me tell you what had happened. I had this job, right? I told y'all this before. I had this job. I used to work at Frank's Nursery and Craft in North Riverside. Third? I know. Girl, I was a kid. You kids do dumb shit because they kids. I used to work at Frank's Nursery and Craft. It was in North Riverside, right? It was like, when you go into North Riverside, you gotta go past the Best Buy, and then on the right-hand side, before you go to the mall, there's the, it was Frank's Nursery and Craft, right? And I used to, I was on the cash register. Let me tell you what I used to do. So let's say you come and you come to the register and you do your stuff, right? You be like, okay, I'm gonna cash out. Back then, the credit card, everything was separate. It wasn't the same. So what I used to do is if your bill was like $37.41, right? I would charge your credit card $41 and whatever the cent is, and then take the $10 out the grocery store. Out the cash register. Out the grocery store, Lord Jesus. Out the cash register, right? So I would probably make about between like $80 and $100 doing that a day. Girl, today, I guess somebody down to the accounting department started doing a reconciliation. I thought you just started scamming. You a whole professional. I know, child. Somebody down to the accounting department started saying, wait a minute now, store number 672 look a little funny on the on the P&Ls. A day, child. I didn't do it like every day. It would be like, I'd probably do it like, if I ain't work, I was a kid. I wasn't working every day. I was only working like specific days. So I would only do it like, let's say if I work 3 days a week, I would do it like 2 days a week. I wouldn't do it the whole time. Yeah. But yeah, I did that. It's one of my fun. I'm not proud of it. Never sounds proud of it. Oh God, we thank God for deliverance. Oh girl, please. I ain't the only person.
This, you know what? This is the thing. It don't come up no more. This is as far as it come up. I guess I didn't get the one with the extra long handle on it. It's fine. This one, I like the spin mop. You ain't got to touch it. I twisted the pole. This is as far as it go up. It only go to 48. What's 48? 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 4 feet. This 4 feet tall. This about 4 feet. This about 2 feet. This 2 more feet. This tallest it go to 48. That's it. It's not meant for me. It's meant for Maria. I love this mop. Girl, it don't the fuck go up. Extendable telescope. 22 to 36 inches or 36 to 48. Bitch, you got 2 choices. 22 to 36 or 36 to 48. That's it. It don't go no fucking higher than that. Okay? Now, do you want the flow clean or not? What the fuck do the size of the mop got to do? Girl, twist. I have twisted. Girl, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'll talk to y'all later. Breon. She crazy as hell, but so are you. The helper came in with a bathrobe. A bathrobe and a suitcase. A roll-on suitcase. Bitch, if you're not showing down with Darius Cooks with a bathrobe and a roll-on suitcase, what are you doing? Okay? Do not ask me why she came in there with that bathrobe on. She was fully dressed, but don't ask me. I don't know. And she had that suitcase. She fit right at home. Anytime you show up, and that's my first time ever meeting you, and you that comfortable, bitch, you at home. She ain't going nowhere. All right? Nowhere.
I'm spirited about this Darius thing. You can't be up in here playing games with my Darius. I will fight you. Okay, I'm not even a fighting person. I don't fight people. But I promise you, boy, what year is this? Back in the top of, shoot, what was it, 2014? It was the end of 2014 or the beginning of 2015 when Darius was given to me. And baby, we went through it over on Periscope. And that baby let everything be known. You know, he was opening up. And, you know, you learn his story. And you be like, you know what? Not on my watch, okay? Nobody else is going to come in here and nobody's going to come in here and mess with my Darius.
5, 6, 7, 8. Why you gotta lie so much? You must wake up and just make up stuff. Cause I just do not understand why every time you talk, you tell a quick lie. You and your lies gotta go. Because I'm tired of talking to Pinocchio. Then you had a nerve to look folks in the eyes, knowing that you telling them lies. You been telling them lies. I asked you about this. Yeah, you lied about it. I asked you about that. Yeah, you lied about it. Get them lies together, they all over the place. I bet if Jesus came back, you a lie to his face. Damn, P-O-G-Yo. I guess you wanna see how far your nose can grow. I said, P-No-G-Yo. I guess you wanna see how far your nose can grow. Now, boo! Let's go, start telling all them lies, number one. Let's go, cause I don't believe that you say at this point. Cause all you do is lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Mama! 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 Mama!
What's up, good people? Let me know that you can hear me in the chat by typing either membership, wake up, because wake up Val, or bacon hips, because that's what our topic of this evening will be, surviving DJ bacon hips. So again, let me know that you can hear me by typing either membership, because we have officially released our channel membership this week. Gives you quite a few benefits, and I'll get into them in a second. Let me did I ever pull it in? I don't think I pulled it in. Here it is. Yeah, it's here. Okay, good. Look at God. Won't he do it? Okay. Thank you to everyone. Let me know that you can hear me over here on the YouTube and Facebook side. Saint Center, Nicole, Madam, Positive Vibes Only, Shamika, Jamise, Exquisitely Fine, She's the One, Sheila, Marianne, His MJ, Melly, Tarnisha, Socksnot Films, Natasha, Marlene, Militia, and everyone else who's letting me know that you can hear me. I really, really appreciate it. And as I was saying, we now have a channel membership. That channel membership over here on the YouTube side gives you additional benefits of being a part of our VPO community. That includes unique customized emojis that are only available on this channel. Then you get also early access to videos, new videos. So there's a big project I'm working on with the Griggs family siblings video that will be released early for our members, and then it'll come out eventually for everyone else. But there's other projects where also it gives you member shout outs. You turn a different color in the chat. So that means when I'm limited on being able to check comments, I can skip down and jump to our members and prioritize their comments. Then we'll have also some membership only live streams and live chats where we'll basically have unfiltered fun and then informal combos and things of that nature. And then you get special posts that I put out that only you guys will be able to see. Also, thank you to, and if you want to join it, I'm like skipping the main part of it. If you want to join it, it is pinned to the top of the chat, but here's also the link that I'm going to put out here on the Facebook and YouTube side. Let me actually type, because I noticed after I watched the live, I'm like, it's a bunch of links in the chat, but nobody will know if they're watching later or they miss what I'm saying. Channel membership. I need to pre-type some of these. So yeah, that's what that means. So the link is now in the chat on both Facebook and the YouTube side. And then what's up also to those viewing on Instagram. Welcome, Carolyn Chamberlain. I see Carol just joined the membership, as well as Positive Vibes Only. Welcome, friends. Welcome. And I appreciate your extra layer of support for our platform. So this evening, one of the reasons I said wake up, because y'all, I know I've been saying this a lot lately, but it's been a struggle pulling it together to come live. So, but I pushed through, and but I wasn't able to really get myself going completely until late, and then I had to pull the show together. So here we are. It's late. I apologize to those of you who this is very late for, but you can watch the replay if you can't last. I understand. Got to work with what I got to work with. But tonight, and what I started doing earlier today, because I was working on this earlier today, I was going to edit down the last cooking live that Darius Cooks did with Tommy in Bali. The problem was it was 2 hours and 45 minutes. I got through about the first, 10, 15 minutes. I can't even remember now. But that even took like close to an hour to edit just that little bit. And I was like, I don't feel like sitting through this whole 2 hours and 45 minutes, which would have been probably about 5 hours of editing, probably. I was like 4 to 5 hours. I was like, So I end up switching gears to what we're doing tonight. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Maybe tomorrow evening we'll review that. I don't even know if really anything happened, because I haven't quite been on social media enough to know if anything major even happened during that live. The stuff I caught, it wasn't that big of a deal. Thank you, Tarnisha friend, for your super. Oh, I can just press it here for your super chat. Thanks for pushing through, Vail. I appreciate you, friend, and I love when y'all do this, because it reminds me to also put out here and let you know that the ways you can donate. Participate one is the VIP text community number that is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Also, our Cash App, Zelle, and Venmo. It's preferred if you can to donate to those platforms, because I get 100% of your gift. If you do it through YouTube with the super stickers and super chats, YouTube gets 30% of it, and it takes them a month to give me the little bit. They pimping me is what I'm saying. But I understand some of y'all, this is convenient, and this is, all you can do or whatever. That's fine as well. So however you can gift is the best, but just know if you want to make sure I can get 100% and it's possible for you, Zelle, Venmo, or Cash App is most favorite, is the best way to donate if you want to make sure you're not paying YouTube as well. And then I'll try to remember, because I forgot the other night to look before the end of the show at the Cash App list. What else? Oh, so tonight, we're not doing the review of his last cooking live. Again, we might do that tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow's show, because we might just do some retrospective stuff, because I'm a little burnt out from this girl got so much stuff going on, y'all. DJ Bacon Bits is her name. DJ Legion told us that when she came back to the US, she was going to be turning it out. And she has definitely already been doing it. She just landed last night, and already is so much stuff. I was like, it's too much to cover. So much drama already. And thank you to the 88% of you who have already hit that like button over here on the YouTube side. I greatly appreciate it. If you have not as of yet, please hit that like button. It is free to you, but it is invaluable to me and the growth of my platform. So I greatly appreciate it in advance. So I'm going to put out the first poll question. I'm going to let you know what our topics are for this evening as well. I'm trying to get ahead of the show, trying to move it along. I feel like I'm dragging a little bit. Yeah, we're 20 minutes in. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to review the Bali hip hop soul as in dirt restaurant menu. Darius Cooks has decided to revamp it. Now, at first, D Legion was totally okay with the menu. He said he doesn't need to reinvent the wheel. He was using the same menu from Soul Crab Atlanta, and that was going to be enough. No sense of reinventing the wheel. So long story short, as usual, he's switching up because that's what he always does. He knows everything, but he always ends up going with what the masses end up saying. Then we're just going to review some of the social media drama that Darius Cooks has recently been involved in, and his name has been put in. Pretty much some predictions of maybe some upcoming drama with Darius Cooks. Then we have Darius Cooks' newest doxing victim. Now, this story is literally only like 72 hours old at this point, if that. Is it 72 hours yet? It's about 48 to 72 hours long, old. And it is so many twists and turns that I'm just going to give y'all a quick overview, and then I'll see if it's even something that we need to revisit to get more clarity on. Y'all pretty much let me know if y'all care. But it's so many twists and turns, even just from the little bit that I do have for us to go over this evening. But we're going to talk about that as well. Because again, Darius Cooks, one of his ways of getting at people is to dox them. Then we have the return, per the thumbnail, the return of DJ Bacon Hips. For those of you who don't know, Darius Cooks has decided that he is going to be a music DJ now. She always got a grift. Oh, she always got a good grift. I ain't gonna say a good grift. She always got a grift. Oh, she's always working on the next one. So DJ Sissy Pop, we're gonna review that history because it's not new. It's the, again, thumbnail, the return of DJ Bacon Hips, a DJ Fried Chicken on a Stick. Okay, so let's get going. The first poll question that I just put out is, have you seen the menu for Darius Cooks' Bali Hip Hop Soul restaurant? 53% of you say yes, 47% of you say no. So let's take a look at the original menu that Darius Cooks put out only like a week ago, I think, y'all, right? About a week ago. He put out this menu saying that this was going to be the Bali Hip Hop Soul menu. He has pretty much the same. Nothing was new or innovative about it. It was recycled stuff because she has a limited skill set when it comes to cooking and stuff. Chicken on a stick, but instead of just saying chicken on a stick, he tried to get creative with wording and said jerk chicken skewers, chicken on a stick. It's just jerk chicken on a stick. So she felt like that's being creative. Of course, that was it included collard greens, creamy collard green dip instead of spinach dip. She feels like because she substitutes collard greens and everything, it makes her unique or so. I don't know what that's about. She's a Cabbage Patch Kid. We need to check her blood. It might be she might be a Cabbage Patch Kid. Got cabbage juice running all through her veins. That's why she's delusional. Anyway, we did all this. Yeah, I don't feel like it. Yeah. So we went through the menu. It was old, tired, dry. We can do the drink. The drinks were fun. The drink part was fun. Then she called herself getting creative with the drink menu part of it. Cocktails included the Bali Bounce Lemonade. Oh, that's supposed to be so creative. The Tropical Peach Jam, the Kanye Kool-Aid Mojito. Now I need to see what this new menu, what the drinks look like. I ain't never even read the new one. I got it for us, so we're going to read it. This is going to be a blind reaction for me. But the other thing that she was doing, because it's Bali Hip Hop Soul, is including names of rappers randomly in the drink names, which it's so disjointed, it made no sense. But, you know, a lot of things she does makes no sense. Then the Chill Kangu, which is the name of the city that the restaurant is located in. Then Kanye's Kiwi Kickback. I ain't reading the ingredients. Who cares? 99.9% of us ain't gonna never have this bullshit anyway. Flow Rider OJ Delight. Bali Beach Rum Punch. Then Snoop's Southern Peach Teeny. I mean, is there any rhyme or reason to why he chose a Snoop Dogg and a Kanye versus another rapper? Like, are these their favorite type of flavors? Or are you just trying to capitalize off their name. And I hope they strike you for copyright infringement. Hope they get you for trademark infringement, man. Oh, I hope they get you. Lemonade, Love Child, Martini. Then the Kool-Aid, okay, forget her Kool-Aid. Red Kool-Aid Sangria. You know, she's been serving that at the dining with diarrhea events for 8 years, a decade. The Sweet Tea Sangria. And the Funky Dr. Dre Frost. Now, that sounds stupid. Funky Dr. Dre. And then Cardi's Strawberry Surge. You know, she just... she can capitalize off it. I mean, she just randomly picking out some celebrity names. But okay. Whatever works for her. Closing out this poll question, we're moving on to the next. So, have you seen the menu for Darius Cooks Bali Hip Hop Soul Restaurant? 48% of you had not. 48% of you had. 52% of you had not. Most of you had not. Now we're getting to Darius posted the other day. Let me put the new poll out here ahead of time. Ooh, it's storming, y'all. Do you think that Crooks recreated the menu for Bali Hip Hop Soul? So we popped to his post a couple days ago. It's saying 2 days ago, where Darius Cooks is then proclaiming that he was inspired to do a new menu. So the poll question is, do you think that Crooks recreated the menu because people were criticizing the first version? So, of course, people were dragging that version of the menu that I partially read here. We read it last week, or the week before completely. But what we just did an overview of, people was dragging it, saying this is lazy, it makes no sense, it's not that much better than the Three Queens Tour Hennessy Layton menu that people dragged to death, and so much so they didn't even bother to buy tickets to that sorry event. So Darius Cooks posts this. He says, after spending 30 days in Bali, I had to get back in my creative bag for a second. Meaning she stole some ideas she got from Bali is what she's saying. Now, this is likely more like it. Now she copied off Corey with these caps. I ain't gonna say. I do this sometimes. Anyway, I've scraped up the idea to build a villa. I've scrapped the idea to build a villa. I'll buy one instead. She all over the place. The restaurant will have a pool, cabanas, lounge area, bar in the pool with bar stools in the water. Ooh, wow. A covered canopy for the rain, a lounge, a hookah, cigar bar, a dance floor, and not one, but 2 DJ booths, one outside and one inside. Ooh, oh, I'm so impressed. I swear I don't know what God be doing, but I'm going to be obedient. Super proud of this work. Hip Hop Bali Soul 2025. P.S. The pics are placeholders. This is still a draft menu. So he had to give a disclaimer. He like, I know y'all gonna be dragging it, but just know I'm gonna change it based on y'all dragging. So this a draft of a menu. Did I read all this? Oh yeah, I was gonna make it larger for y'all. So here's the updated menu, probably with a bunch of grifted recipes stolen. Oh, this is a little smaller. It's harder to read. Let's see. Can I make it any larger? I don't think I can make this no larger, can I? Nope, I sure can't. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what I can do with it. It says for the first one now, for small, he got small plates. Says smoked Jamaican jerk chicken skewer. So basically jerk chicken on a stick still. The creamy collard green fondue. So it's the spinach and artichoke dip, but now she's using collard greens, and she just changed the name to fondue, trying to make it sound fancy. The best of both worlds. What the hell is that again? It's baby shower devil. Baby shower devil. She love a good wordplay, don't she? Baby shower deviled eggs. What? So they could only be used at baby shower. Is that what we're saying? Smoked bacon, Oh, smoked brown sugar. It's really tiny. I can't really read the ingredients. They too tiny. Yeah, that ain't helping. I was gonna try my other glasses, but nah. Shrimp and corn hush puppies. I think we saw that. The PNG country crab cakes. We saw that. The Geechee Gully crispy shrimp and okra. Now I admit that's an interesting combination. I never had no shrimp with okra together. That's interesting. I like both. Buttermilk fried green tomatoes with crab. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. What is it? Sunday surf and turf, crack and cheese. What? surf and turf, crack and cheese. That's probably her personal home recipe. She accidentally slipped in here. Crack and cheese. That's what she needs to sleep at night. Crack and cheese. Collard greens and smoked turkey lasagna. And then for the bread, she got the grilled butter pecan cornbread, grilled like this stuff ain't changed. Grilled honey butter cornbread, homemade buttermilk biscuits. Then for the, is that saying twins or fixins? I think it's saying fixins down there. Mac and cheese, braised greens with turkey, whipped sweet. I hope she make these letters larger on the real menu. I'll just walk out the restaurant like, I can't read this shit. Mac and cheese, braised greens with smoked turkey, whipped sweet potatoes, Parmesan potato puree. Who eats Parmesan puree? Is that mashed potatoes with Parmesan cheese? Is that what she's saying? That's what that is. Butter pecan green beans. What's it? Skilled fried corn? I think that's a misspelling. I think it's supposed to be skillet fried corn, not skilled. And she don't get nobody to proofread her stuff, so she'll end up leaving this on the menu. But she watches what we do. So Darius, the Legion, Decepticon, DJ Taco Meat. Make sure you correct that. You got a typo down here. So it'd be skillet fried corn, not skilled fried corn. What is it? Roasted Brussels and church lady cabbage. She loved to just make up a name. Church lady. I bet she hoping it takes off. She hoping to go viral. We all saw her calling our cabbage church lady cabbage. She's just so silly. Then she got the large plates. It's buttermilk fried fish and grits, 6-hour bone-in smoked jerk short ribs. I remember saying that before because I said, ain't no way she's going to cheat that 6 hours. Lemon pepper honey fried chicken plate, the gully shrimp and grits, bacon crusted salmon, church anniversary pork chop plate. Ain't this menu just all over the place though with the theme? Is this hip hop? Is it gospel? What is happening here? What is happening here? Is it for baby showers? What is happening here? Bayou baby beans and rice. She's just making up words. Something sweet. They got the salted caramel triple cookie banana pudding. We saw that. The molten white chocolate red velvet brown. She ain't changed the dessert. She lazy with desserts anyway. Bourbon peach cobbler and Pop-Tarts. She's not inspired by dessert, so she's real lazy when it comes to that. She just understands and learned that people like sweets, so she placates to that. But she don't care about it. Then we have the drinks, the signature cocktails that she's called. I wonder how many of these got stolen from Corey. Bali Bounce Lemonade, we read that. Tropical Jam. Let's just see if she changed. The Kanye Kool-Aid Mojito. I think that's still the same, right? The Chili Kongu, yes. DJ Quick. She added this one. DJ Quick Kiwi Kickback. Flow Rider got added. No, that was in the last one, wasn't it? Flow Rider, OJ Crush, Bali Beach Rum Punch, Snoop Southern Peach Teeny, Love Child Lemonade. That's still the same. Red Kool-Aid Sangria. Dr. Dre, Froze, and then Cardi Strawberry Surge. Did she change the names of those? I can't see the thing right there. I had to look over here. I'm just curious. What the hell? Oh, here it is. No, it's still the same. Okay. But the name she changed, the Dr. Dre one. Must have heard me laughing about it in the last. It's very interesting that the things we say over here, next thing you know, she got stuff changing, but yes, she don't watch nothing. It's just, I don't know. It's just probably always a coincidence. It's probably just always a coincidence. It's always a coincidence. She not over here watching and changing based on how much y'all make fun of her. That's not what's happening. So anyway, Darius Cooks posts that. Clicks and views, engagement, all that good stuff. Some of this, who knows if this restaurant gonna even happen. But then you have the flying monkeys. Please put, if you're a channel member and you have your flying monkey emojis, please put your flying monkey or sucker red alert emojis in the chat. Either the flying monkeys or sucker red emojis in the chat, because that's what's popping up right here. So you have she won. Love it, massa, but don't share too much so the haters, because that's the key word you taught us to start saying, the haters won't grab up your ideas and menus, like you steal recipes from others and capitalize and build your whole platform on it, massa, So she won. DHive reported for duty. And then, Lil Glit, whatever, come through. Let me see. Okay, I'll go here. Y'all like this. Come through with the PG country crab cakes. Now I'm waiting for. Now all I'm waiting for is. I'm sorry, I'm high like you, massa. Now all I'm waiting for is my invitation to the grand opening. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Nah, but this menu look incredible. Continue to let God use you, master. Heart emojis. So you get the comments from the flying monkeys, the suckerettes, because everything she does is great. It's always about somebody stealing from her. But when we have receipts and proof, decades worth, that she's been stealing from others, they forget about that. Who I don't pay no attention to what the haters say. Ignore that. It's a cult. It's truly a cult. We need a cult emoji. I'm gonna think that through. We need a cult emoji. We're gonna add that. Yeah, so that's about it. That's about us. That's where we at. For those of you who don't know, he's back in the US. So he left Bali saying that plans have just been changing. Right now, things are, going in slow motion. Tommy's supposed to be sourcing the construction company so they can get official bids, etc. But they're still waiting on the plans. Supposedly, plans, I think they're supposed to have, no, I think this week or something, first week of May. It's probably going to be delayed. So anyway, they're waiting on the plans. Then they can get the actual exact estimate from a construction company. I'm sure it's going to change. He's going to end up spending more than whatever they say. And then, they should start breaking ground and all those other things. He says they don't need no permit. So we'll see. We will see. Yes, thank you so much, Marianne, for the reminder. Please hit that like button. It's 200 and now it's 277 watching in the chat. I don't know how many up here. Let's say this smooth. We got 171 likes. So we're about 100 likes short. So if you please hit that like button, it'll be greatly appreciated in advance. So so Darius Cooks is back here in the States for an undetermined amount of time, depending on when he gets permission to be able to return to Bali, based on, the progress of this For Never Land restaurant. Poll question we're closing out is, do you think that Crooks recreated the menu? Because people were criticizing his first version. 96% of y'all saying, yep, we already know. I agree with y'all. I agree. All right, so then we're moving over to some of the stuff that clicks and views drama that Darius Cooks creates, the manufactured drama, then just some other stuff that's out there going on with people talking about Darius Cooks. The first one here. Oh, we ain't showing no plan. We don't care about that. Darius Cooks 2 days ago posted on his social media, and this is only one of them because there was another one he posted. But anyway, I'll talk about the first one, because I'll forget it. Darius Cooks posted, supposedly some guy hit him up in one of his DMs. Seemed like it was a white guy or something. And the guy was flirting with Darius Cooks, saying where he's from, et cetera, et cetera. Darius Cooks responds. The guy then doesn't respond for 5 months. The guy just recently responded again after 5 months. And Darius Cooks is saying basically, this might be his person, this and that, but what did people think about the delay of him responding for 5 months? Some drama. It's all manufactured. But anyway, now Darius Cooks has a new, and people were warning Darius Cooks like, well, he must not be that into you if it took him 5 months to respond. And Darius Cooks was like, nah, he busy. He's in the military or something or other. And It's like, but 5 months? 5 months? Does it matter to respond? Like to a message? Nah. He just not that into you. He not into you at all, really. I don't even know why he got bored. Got bored. So this recent post, not related to what I just told you about. There's another one. He says, y'all, now her husband has messaged me in the peak. Oh, this is different. Hold on, y'all. This got out of order. I thought this was related to never mind that. Never. Fast. We won't pause that for a minute. I'm coming back to that. Here's a post that ended up out on Facebook, and it was being shared. And this was related to where is my? Oh, here it is. It's just out of order. This was related to some girl posted on Facebook saying, out of all of these guys here, these supposed, well, I ain't gonna say supposed, the other guys I'm sure are legitimate chefs. Darius Cooks somehow got added to the list, so that makes me say supposed chefs. But the original post was from a girl, and she says, out of these 4 goats in the industry, which one, she says, who house are you eating at for Sunday dinner? And hashtag what's for dinner. So people were responding. The first person is Chef Aiden B. The second one is One Stop Chop. Then you have Duran, the chef. And then you have DJ Hennessy. Chef Hennessy. So people were responding. I thought it was hilarious. So here's the actual post and the people's responses under the post. You know, I'm gonna read it over here without putting everybody out there because people, just a little different. So I'm gonna just read what people were saying. So under the post, people were saying, remove Darius from this. 3 great, amazing chefs, and the 4th doesn't fit at all. Then a lot of people were saying, where is Kimmy Creations? More people saying remove Darius Cooks. This is the thing. So as much as she want to act like Darius Cooks, as much as DJ Mangy Beard wants to act like she's so important, she's so people love her, she's so big and all of that, everybody knows that she's a scammer. To the point that when somebody just does a random post and puts her up with 4 other black chefs, people like, what's she doing up there? She don't belong up there. She's dirty. She's this. Another person says, I don't know why Darius up there with y'all. Replace him with Cord. I'm trying. I should have screenshot it because now I'm trying to go through randomly and every comment ain't really worth reading. I was trying to find the real good ones. I should have screenshot them. Yeah, I should have screenshot them. But anyway, in summary, there was definitely, now I'm not going to say that there were no our master's in a post. Let me go say I love his food. So there was definitely some of that going on, but literally 90% of the responses were that Darius Cooks didn't belong on the list. He's a scammer, or people just wasn't voting for him at all. It was looking real bad. It was looking real bad. Here's one. Here's a good one. Why is that unsanitary slob up there? If I ever had a craving for snot souffle, I would choose Darius Cooks. Otherwise, he has no business up there. It's more like that. That's why I was trying to find those. This is why I like to prep for all this stuff. I thought I was going to find them. It was so many of them when I looked the first time, I thought I was going to see them real quick. Anyway, so just another example that you don't fall for the smoke and mirror act of Darius Cooks, where he acts as though he's so successful and important and all of that. He's only that to his cult members. He has been relegated to his own world. And yes, you'll see some of them in a comment, about something like this, but that's it. When it comes to the real world, he don't have no pull. He's not considered a celebrity. He's not considered a worthy person or a noteworthy person. He's not. He has ruined his brand from building it through scamming and doxing and treating people horribly and just being a predator. It's all his fault. It is all his fault. So then we have another post that was put out was by his friend Will. So Darius Cooks, I know some people, and I've corrected y'all on this, be like, he got no friends. He got no friends. And I keep saying, no, that's not true. He does have friends. He has people in his circles, and most of them all of them who are there just encourage and support his toxic behavior for whatever their personal reasons are. They're either ignoring it or they're just as toxic behind the scenes. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Welcome to the channel membership, Madam X. I'll do those shout outs in a few too. Here's the next poll question going out for y'all. Do you think that Darius Cooks is going to have a meltdown over his friends supporting Kev on stage? And I'm asking about this. So I am Will Johnson, is a friend of Darius Cooks. He's been on some of Darius Cooks' live streams. He's spent the night at Darius Cooks' house. The guy is like a church comedian and singer. Like he has some kind of thing going now where he does choir rehearsals across the country and they treat them like events. So like people pay however much, I don't know how much, $30, whatever, to go into an auditorium situation and a concert hall or whatever. And then they just sing gospel songs together. I think it's a creative idea. Sounds like he might have got some tips from Darius Cooks with that, because I was like, oh, he's touring the country just having, and he calls it something. So I've been seeing him on social media. So that's Darius Cooks' friend, and he's done like a lot of skits and stuff. At least that's what he was known for in the very beginning. So similar to Kev on Stage, who has built his brand in the beginning on basically the church crowd and being the church comedian. So Will post this the other day saying, an opinion I've always cared for. And then he adds Kev on Stage, and he's standing next to Kev on Stage. Now, for those of you who don't know the history, that's what I should have put out here. This should have came last. That was 98%. I may put that poll back out there after I tell this story. Do you know Crooks' history with Kev on Stage? I'm just shortening it for the sake of time. Do you know about what Darius Cooks' history is with Kev on Stage? Have you heard the story? Are you familiar with it? So for those of you who are not, looks like 80%, it looks like majority of y'all are. For those of you who aren't familiar, Kev on Stage and Darius Cooks were associates in the influencer space, had each other's numbers, etc., talk shop, etc., etc. I wouldn't say they were besties, but they were familiar with each other and talked occasionally. So with that, Kev on stage had Darius Cooks on his one of his podcasts before. It was the Ask A show, and Darius Cooks was on the Ask A Millionaire show episode rather. Fast forward when all of the ish hit the fan about Darius Cooks on a public level in 2021. Kev on stage was being called to the carpet and being asked, are you going to address the fact that you were promoting a scammer? Kev on stage, at that point, he had pulled the video down. We still had it. I still got the full video. We already had it by then. Other people got it too. He had pulled the full video down and he just ignored the situation. But then he started getting backlash because people were saying, well, you're promoting him and trying to hide it. And Kev on stage then went to his social media to denounce Darius Cooks officially. And so he did a whole video. We talked about that. It's for me, it's on my TikTok page. It went viral over there, went viral on my Facebook as well. Got nearly 1 million views at this point. And so that hurt Darius Cooks' feelings. Now, Darius Cooks get on his live stream the next morning, and Captain Collards is crying. Ooh, this one hit me. Oh, this one, it's a rough one. And he got tearing up while he driving. It's rough. I'll make it though. And he's like, man, that's a betrayal. So Kev on stage in his denouncement of Darius Cooks said, I do not support Darius Cooks. I found out, everything he was doing. He said, just like everyone else, I believed what he was putting out there as far as who he was, the fact that he was a millionaire, this, da. And he said, I took it at face value. I didn't research it. He said, however, what really opened his eyes to the fact that none of this was like rumors, just rumors, was that his friend Danny Rose, the friend of him and his wife, Danny Rose, aka Stovetop Kisses, had then talked to them behind the scenes and told them about her experience with Darius Cooks. That for him was like, oh, wow, this is true. And so he said, however, Danny Rose said, please don't talk about it. Don't bring it up, et cetera, et cetera. As y'all know, I've said it on multiple occasions. Danny Rose does not want to talk about it. It's in her past, et cetera, et cetera. And it really did affect her in a major way. And we're going to get into one of our stories, the doxing story, which is coming up soon. She experienced a level of hatred and bullying, cyberbullying, even more than what we're going to talk about. And so it really emotionally affected her and was one of the most down periods in her life. Also, Darius Cooks did stole her business from her, trademarked her business under her nose while she was dealing with her ailing father and being a single mom and already struggling and all of that. And so he took advantage of her in one of her already most down moments. And so it just added to the weight of it all. So it's a period in her life that she does not want to revisit. So she does not talk about it at all, still to this day. However, I understand how important it is for the messaging, for people to understand who we're talking about and what we're talking about here, that I'm like, those stories are the ones that are not that she has to talk about it, but it still needs to be known so that hopefully we prevent other people from becoming a Stovetop Kisses. And we've seen other people experience, being scammed by him and abused and et cetera in business deals since. Chantel would be probably the most recent one. Tommy, something's going to happen with that. But I think it's important for us to tell these stories because of that. So that's why I continue to share her story. Poll question I'm closing out. Do you know the history of Crooks with Kev on stage? 65% of you did know, 35% of you didn't. This is why I have to repeat some of this stuff. So now you're more informed. So now I'm going to put the poll question out that I had out before, because now that I've explained that to the 35% of you who did not know, and now that you see that one of Darius Cooks' actual friends, like this guy, the Will guy, actually has spent the night at Darius' house, you know, hung out with him, traveled with him, all of that. They are real friends. They're friends, unlike what Kev was with Darius. Now this friend is taking a picture with Darius Cooks' arch nemesis, because Darius Cooks turned that into Kev being his arch nemesis. And every time he gets a chance to drag Kev now, he does. When Kev made an announcement a few months ago that his podcast business was experiencing a downturn because of lower viewership, et cetera, and it was affecting the finances, and you know, him being able to pay his staff and keep on as many people, et cetera. Darius Cooks used that as an opportunity to say, see, that's God, because God protect me and God don't like ugly, and that's why his business falling apart. Well, that was only one of Kev's businesses. Meanwhile, Kev got endorsement deals with American Airlines. Him and his wife traveling out of the country and flying. Darius Cooks spending $20,000 to fly to Bali. Kev can do it for free, sponsored by the airlines. That's what kind of brand he got. Him and his wife and kids. You can't even get one free airline ticket. You such a... Okay, let me slow down. So he's jealous of that. Crooks is jealous of that because he doesn't have the brand that the A1 brand that a Kev on stage has. He can't get none of that. Can't get no endorsement deal. He can't even get Hennessy to get people drunk and sloppy where they can't remember, and morals go out the window. And they like, you bad for our brand. What's a melted Brussels sprout? They replied on Twitter after saying his garbage menu. What's a melted Brussels sprout? We love to see that. So DJ Scampa has major issues with Kev on stage. We know this. 35% of y'all didn't know this. We know this. On top of that, to add insult to this post, who comments under? Go down to that last one. The name with the hearts down there is Shay Pop 930. Y'all know who Shay Pop 930 is? Put it in the chat if you know who that is. Shay Pop 930. If you know who that is, put it in the chat. We talked about the first person close to Crooks over there dancing with the enemies. That Maddie's mama, Uncle Ben, right? Go to the chat. It jumped on me. Uncle Ben. Who else y'all got? There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Madam X. Uncle Ben is the correct answer too. It's interchangeable. Uncle Ben, a.k.a. Crystal. That is supposed to be Darius Cooks' head DHive in charge. She was around during the time that Darius Cooks was, I can't believe Kev did that, damn it. I'm going to be okay. Oh, that one hit hard. She was around for when he was whining about Kev on stage denouncing his scamming ass. And then she do this. She hards it. She sees Darius Cooks' other friend, Will, with the enemy. Now, I ain't saying I like Kev. I'm telling you what delusional crookie monster thinks of Kev. Scam Beyonce. He got two of his favorite people hanging out with the ops. So that is why I asked the poll question. Do you think that Darius Cooks is going to have a meltdown over his friends supporting Kev? This is telling me something. Something's brewing. Oh, something's brewing. I told y'all that Crystal and Darius Cooks ain't what they used to be. I know supposedly they going out to dinner coming up now that he back in town, but it ain't the same as it used to be. And also you got to keep in mind, Crystal been around for a lot of the dirt, and Crystal's hands ain't clean. I know this. We'll talk about stuff when I get to the point I can talk about it. Crystal's hands ain't clean. So Darius Cooks' likelihood of completely excommunicating her are very slim, because the truth of the matter is they both have dirt on each other. Do you remember? Now, remember, Crystal's been around since 15 or so. Crystal has nursed him to health through mommy makeovers, through his scamming ordeal that he went through that was ripping him apart throughout the whole nation. Crystal was around when the restaurants were being opened and he needed merchant IDs and people to sign up because he had been scamming and he couldn't get it himself. Crystal's name is on business stuff. Crystal, as we know, proof, we got receipts. Crystal renting Airbnbs for him because he couldn't do it for himself. Crystal got dirt on that man. However, in her doing the things that she needed to do to help her G-Legion, DJ Burnt Walrus, in order for her to do the things she needed to do, also puts her in a situation where her hands ain't clean from a legal perspective, if you know what I'm saying. So are they really still friends on the same level? Because remember a month or two ago, whatever it was, Darius Cooks, he's on his IG lives and he's talking about those people who are very close to him in his life, those people who are real friends. And he named about 3-4 people. Dr. Bobby, I always forget her name. What's the realtor's name, y'all? The realtor. Just trying to think if it comes to it. And I think one more other person or something. Crystal, who we see on your side, she traveling with you from dining with Darius Cooks events. She done helped you grift to get these restaurant credit card systems that y'all still lost. That's why y'all had to fake the robbery and have the turn back into cash, allegedly. She done been with you through all of that. But her name didn't get mentioned. You ain't talked to Crystal for 5 months. Never mentioned, ignored her existence, and the flying man like NASA. Where's Crystal? Where's our head DHive, girl? She's been missing and you ain't said nothing about her. He like, y'all problem is y'all too nosy. Y'all always in my business. Even though I'm here 22 hours out of the day showing you stuff. Kendria, thank you. Kendria is the realtor. Even though I'm on here all day showing you everything and telling you all this gross ish about me, don't ask me no questions. I'm gonna tell you what I want to tell you. Quit asking about her. We ain't talked in 5 months. They like, sorry, massa. We forgot. We're not supposed to use our brains over here. Then Crystal comes back Crystal ends up showing back up, being at the kitchen comeback. And slowly she's eased her way back in. But it ain't the same. Oh, I know it ain't the same. Watch this. Watch it. So I didn't want to put this on y'all radar. Something is a brewing. Something is a brewing. Guaranteed. Darius Cooks is so insecure that he couldn't take, some people are like, some of y'all like this. Some of y'all are like this in the chat, in the viewing tonight or in the replay. If I ain't friends with him, you bet not be friends with him. A friend to my enemy is an enemy of mine. All that. He's one of those. He's one of those. Will can't do this and still be in Crooks' good graces. Crystal can't do this and still be in Crooks' good graces. That's not how that works over there. She's a sociopath. Speaking of sociopaths, let's move on to our next topic. So, DJ Skid Marks, we move over to his recent doxing situation. We haven't had a doxing situation from DJ Loose Titties in a while. It's been quite a while. I can't even remember. No, it's since maybe January. I guess it ain't been that long. With her, it's usually like monthly. Comes like a menstrual cycle monthly. Her doxing. So DJ Sissy Pop had a situation that was brewing. So y'all know, I showed y'all, again, all this be blurring together a couple weeks ago, that DJ Hippity Hop was, there was something brewing amongst the DHives. They're sitting there fighting amongst themselves in the chat. Darius Cooks stops what he's doing to say, what's wrong? Y'all arguing. Who need to go? Doing all that. I showed y'all that. We watched that I want to say last week, week before. We watched that. I love that. DJ Dookie drop. I'm gonna have to add that to the list. DJ Dookie drop. So he's doing that, and out of that comes our discovery of Breon Love. So that's now part of our opening clip. And actually, the one with the boxing match with the Karma and the Darius Cooks meme getting knocked out, they copyright struck my entire video that I first premiered that in, y'all. The whole video, they blocked it because that clip is from a boxing match. That couple seconds, they blocked our whole video. So I had to take that out. The live chat is now gone from that video. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so that's why I muted it. If some of y'all might have noticed it muting, that was why I did that. So now I got to take it out and add some music or something. I'll figure it out. But anyway, so Breon Love, her IG Live clip is in our intro now. It's a permanent fixture. It comes from the infighting that was happening in the live chat between the DHags. And after the fight, there was this person who was going back and forth with Breon Love because she's a bully over there and all of that. And so Breon went over to her own IG Lives, and that's when we got the clip we got. And she's done it since then too. She did it again over the weekend. I didn't catch the whole thing though. I caught most. I ain't gonna say I caught like, I don't know, the last 20 minutes or so of it. Come to find out that same person ended up getting into it again with her. The same person also, and this has been over like, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe a week or something, of a lot of back and forth. As much as he likes to talk about the dysfunction of other people's groups, etc., they're the most toxic. Those are some crazy cult members. So they got stuff going on. This person comments under his video during his live stream. This is Darius Cooks. Now, I blame him because this is what you're encouraging when you're laying in the bed with your taco meat hanging out. So Darius Cooks is on his live. I don't have that actual live. I didn't catch that one. But he's on his IG Lives. I don't know what he's talking about in this moment, but somebody shot this. And then this person comments. Now, I tell y'all, this ain't the first person to ever say stuff like this. I have seen this a multitude of times. I got other receipts when we move into our Darius Cooks, the study of the cult itself and the parasocial relationships. We're gonna deep dive into this part of it. So she's not the only one, but this is an example. But she's not the only one, but it's an example of the toxicity of Darius Cooks and his gang, his flying monkeys, suckerettes. So this person comments, Darius, you are so handsome. Too bad though that I guess it's some typos, I guess. Darius, you so handsome. Too bad that the thought of a vagina repulses you. Laughing emoji. Just kidding. So I have seen a multitude of comments like this over time. They've been on Twitter. I've caught some myself. People saying, I want to have your baby. People being more graphic than that, saying that they want his sperm. People wanting to see him naked, right? Maddie's mama using the Velnito what the F emoji, right? What the F? Again. Oh, it won't show up on the screen. It won't show up on the screen. But it's a lot of them. We're going to get into them one day. I can't even off the top of my head tell you all of them. But it's disturbing. So anyway, this happens. And this sends Darius Cooks off. Now, again, not the first time he's ever dealt with this. Usually he ignores them or he'll call them out in a way and try to embarrass them, and then he moves on. This person, though, had already been getting into it with Breon Love. So now Darius Cooks takes on the offense. It's a fake manufactured offensiveness. Now Darius Cooks is offended by this woman saying, too bad that the thought of vagina repulses you. Darius Cooks has said those exact words himself. I have them recorded. I have them on video. Darius Cooks has said that he don't like it, ain't never been near it, don't never want to be near it, wouldn't know what to do with it, the thought of it, you know, all of this. He said it. Now, I ain't saying he said it that night because I didn't see this one. But he said these words before. So how now all of a sudden are you so upset and feel so disrespected as a gay man for somebody saying this to you? And he's like, how dare you say these words to me, da, da, da. So she just takes it way too far. But this is what you encourage when you're in bed with your shirt off. You laying in bed every night with them. You waking up with them. And it's cool for them to be like, oh, I love going to sleep with you and waking up with you. I've seen those posts. Those are okay. But then when they express, man, and he's even had many times, he's called women out who have hit him up in his DM saying, you're really attractive. I would love, you know, to hang out with you and take you on a date, da, da, da. He then posted on his Facebook. She'll understand I'm a sissy. Like, somebody needs to tell her, posting the person's full name or whatever their handles are and everything on the social media. Just disgusting. Just disgusting. So 3 inches of disappointment decides to make a big deal out of this. It became a whole controversy. Again, I hate I missed that live because I can't tell y'all details about how all that particular, like the details of how it went down, but it became a cluster F. The person gets blocked. And then Darius Cooks takes to his, and this may be a little out of order just because I was rushing to get to y'all. So there's a chance, I think it's in order, but there's a chance I might have something out of order. It all happened though. So then Darius Cooks takes to his Facebook and he says, here's some tea. Now this is a blind read for me. I ain't never read this, but y'all know, I tell y'all when it's long, it's a drama. Drama, always with her, always. Blind read, though. I don't know what the hell is here. Here goes some hot tea for y'all. Lately, there have been some weird people joining my IG lives. This is the only screenshot I have, but this heifer has been doing the most. She's been leaving stupid comments. A woman her age should know better. Literally mentioning offering vagina to an openly gay man, then gonna say she didn't think it was offensive. Oh my God, I'm gay and she offered to give me some. Oh my God, I'm so offended. Oh my God, she's homophobic. Get out of here. What, girl? She's so fake. They don't see through this. She calls herself a sissy. It's not offensive, right? Saint Sin. I'm sorry, y'all. It's hard for me to click on y'all because I got to do different screens when I click on y'all comments, but I'm reading them in the real time. Right, Shay J. Somebody call the police. She offered her cootie cat online. Right, the fake outrage, Kaza. She's offering it to a gay man. Girl, oh my God. Oh my God, she's forever the victim. This is ridiculous. Y'all, I told y'all I didn't read this one, so y'all know I be processing. I can't believe. Oh, I can't wait till I can get all my clips aligned to show y'all all the ish she says. I got the replay I played the other day for us with the Poppy Cuisine. Darius Cooks ranting and telling him to suck his dick. Suck my dick. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, let's read the rest of it. Oh my God, she is ridiculous. If I, as a man, told her I'd give her some penis without license, surely she'll be offended. Obviously not, because she wants to give you her VJ. Obviously not. We are a community, and I got about 12 inbox messages about her. So I asked her straight up, what is her deal? That thing backpedaled and pussy popped so hard. You don't think that's offensive to people to be saying backpedal and pussy pop? That's kind of offensive to me. I'm not a sassy bitch like you, so I ain't gonna make a big deal out of it, but I feel like it's offensive. I had no choice but to block her. She's being dramatic, so I'm gonna do her dramatic, sassy, sassy crook voice. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what she did next. Not even 1 minute after she was blocked. I had my moles send me the screenshot from where? Yep, my hate group. Girl, you saw it yourself firsthand because you're in the hate group under a bot account. In 1 minute, based on what you're saying here, your moles, why you even got moles over there? If they hate groups, why you care? Why be bothered? They're lying. I've had people lie on me. Do you think I had my loyal followers and supporters say, y'all go over there and send me screenshots of what they're saying? No, girl, who cares? It's a lie. When it's a lie, who cares? So, but in 1 minute, his moles have ended up on that on the exposing group. I ain't even finna promote her delusional ass narrative. They've been in the exposed group. They've read through the comment. They've screenshotted it and sent it to you. And then you notice it. And then you send it all in a minute. That sounds like something you do firsthand. She's such a liar. Listen, another one bites the dust. Then she sends me this dumbass email talking about people be bullying her. Girl, these people don't even know your real life. How the hell you upset because you're acting like a third grader and my people are calling you out on your BS? If they love to say, what? If they love to say what the reaction was, they never mentioned what caused it. Huh? What? Then this thing is gonna get upset at my OGs that keeps these lives in check. Auntie, so she's shouting out her head bullies in charge to keep them drummed up. This is the dog whistle. Keep sicking her main dogs out on people. Then this thing is gonna get upset at my OGs that keep these lives in check by bullying people. Auntie and being delusional. Auntie Sherry, Janelle, Ursula, Brian, and Felicia. Baby, those women are cherished and they're not going anywhere. So Darius Cooks does this dramatic ass post. Jeez. How do y'all deal with this? And why do y'all torture me to keep doing it? It's too much. This is ridiculous. What is this? It's like we're watching a reality show and it's real life. It's their real life. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. It's their real life. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's continue. Now, I'm just confused because I've had some people do some crazy stuff over here, and then I either ignore them and silence is the best answer, really, honestly. That's been mine. I don't give them no attention. Silence, or if it takes it, then you just block them. I had a couple comments. I think it was 2 people I blocked earlier this week in the comments under the videos. I was just like, sometimes I clap back, and I was like, they not even worth a clap back. Delete and block. Just go. But all this, y'all don't see me posting. I could be posting all this stuff like Crooks. But why? Why? Who's Maddie Mama? Let me click on your comment. Maddie's Mama. Why don't let you click from there? Hold on. Oh, here it is over here. Did I say Tarnisha? Yeah, I did. Thank you so much again, Tarnisha. Then we got Maddie's Mama. The lady in question is in here and has some things to say. Yes, not tonight. I got to get some things straightened out and understood because y'all know I run my platform in a certain way. So not tonight. But if y'all, let's do this. So I'm gonna give y'all the whole story. And if she's in the chat, it ain't happening tonight, I guarantee you that. But we may be able to visit this tomorrow. But I'm gonna let y'all decide after y'all hear this if y'all want to hear more from the source, the person involved. But I'm gonna let y'all hear what I got first. I'm gonna leave this up to y'all. That's how we're gonna go about it. And then if they, you know, also if they're interested. Well, I know they're interested, but are y'all interested? Because this is about y'all. Because we've been through this before. We've seen this before. This is rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. This is Dox survivor number 598. Like we added up. So then this is the post that Darius Cooks refers to that was on in the Darius Cooks Scammed Me Exposed group. Now there's two exposed, there's multiple places. For those of you who don't know, if you're interested in doing a deep dive on Darius Cooks, because this is how some people get wrapped up in this stuff that this lady has gotten wrapped up in, is they follow people and then they take everything at face value and they don't know the history of all that's going down. So the groups that are out there include Lipstick Alley. They have been doing, so you can Google Darius Cooks or search rather Darius Cooks and Darius Cooks. I think it'll pop up. Lipstick Alley, been covering him in detail, like meticulously since 2014, I think, somewhere up in there. But they got all the like, that's where you really go for a deep dive. Then you got Twitter, the hashtag Darius Cooks on Twitter. It's also on Reddit, but I'm not sure if that's being updated as much. But there's a hashtag Darius Cooks on Reddit. Then on Facebook, you have the group I just put up, which is the Darius Cooks Scammed Me group. That's a new group. That group is open to any and everyone. So that means that there's also a lot of DHag, flying monkey, suckerette behavior in there. A lot of it. If you can tolerate that, it's a place to go. Then there's the Darius Cooks Exposed group. I'm forgetting the name. It's been around. That one is a private group. You have to be allowed in that group because they like to keep it clean and they like to keep it factual and they like to keep the hags out. And if the hags are in there, they got to be quiet and just observe. Keep that suckerette behavior in other places. So those are the group off the top of my head. And then you got here. Well, we got we like at 80-something videos about Darius Cooks alone on this channel. Now I got 400 and something for somebody to be like, oh, I got your whole channel about him. I got 400 and some odd videos. 85 of them are about him. There'll be many more. By the time we're done, there'll be 400 videos about him. And then I'll probably have, 1,000 plus videos by that time. Because I'm going to keep going. We ain't stopping. This is work we're doing. We're doing ministry work over here. So anyway, this unsuspecting person, well, per them, unsuspecting person, joins the group, et cetera, et cetera. So now, after this incident happens, that Darius Cooks is describing, and that I just briefly described, they post over in the Darius Cooks Scammy group, which is open to everyone. So I literally was just blocked by his Instagram because his minions tried to bully me. Excuse me, y'all. And he encouraged them to bully me as well. That's what he does. Anybody surprised yet? Anybody in the chat surprised yet? I made a jokingly comment like we do where I'm from, and it was taken wrong. No, he used it as an opportunity to do what he just did to you. Because again, this is the way he talks. It wasn't as offensive. It was offensive because he made it offensive in that moment to create his narrative. I clearly see what people say about him. If I was a weak person, I would have folded under the pressure of hundreds of minions attacking me. And because I fought back, he blocked me. That's what he does. But when people say something to him, it's okay for him to respond. Yes. They some old miserable ass broke MFers, and he leads the pack. I see. Yes. Tommy will be next, just like Jeremy rather, and everyone else he came in contact with. Yes. Okay. So that was her comment. So this is where Darius Cooks, and this I get it though. I get it. A lot of people aren't used to the manipulation tactics that Darius Cooks uses and the gaslighting and all of this other stuff. And so people make emotional moves when it comes to Darius Cooks, and you can't be emotional. You can't be emotional. You got to let her have it sometimes because you're coming back with something big like I do. She thought I was gone. Where's the randomness of Veil? We ain't heard hide no hair from here. Where is the expose? We even got it as our opening now. Why? Because this sassy scamyonce, crooked monster, DJ Ringworm thought I was gone because I hadn't said nothing in a few months. I hadn't did no new videos on her in 3 to 5 months or whatever it had been back then. This idiot thought I was gone. DJ Scampa thought I was gone. What I do? Because I don't make emotional moves. I ain't say nothing. I was just still over here working. Had my head down, researching and putting my trailer together. What I do when I finally came out with my trailer, using her own words against her, and came out with my Inventing Darius Cooks trailer and the series. I think we started doing live streams after that. Because at first I used to pre-record all the stuff. I think I started doing the live streams after that. Hitting them. Bam, 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 bam. That's the way she like it anyway. But anyway, so that's how you have to hit her. You can't be emotional. You get emotional, she uses it against you. So this is what I for me, in my assertion of what I ascertained from what I've learned is I think that's what was happening here. So this person, we're just gonna call her, I'm like, what's the screen name? I won't say the actual screen name. Anyway, he got it out there anyway, truth be told. But we'll go. Miss M sends this message to Darius Cooks at 9:52 a.m. Now, Darius Cooks posted this. This is from Miss M saying, Darius, this is the person that you blocked. I want to be, sorry, I closed it out on my end. I want to begin to offer another apology for offending you. In Miami, we joke all the time like that with my gay friends. Therefore, I didn't realize it was offensive. Once you brought it to my attention, as an adult, I apologized genuinely. What I didn't understand was why did you allow multiple people to literally attack me and not stop it? Did you think that was okay? Yes, he did. Then when I defended myself, I was blocked. That's how it works over there. I was not a strong, if I was not a strong person, that could have really set a person off, as I'm not in the media limelight. I suffer from depression and extreme anxiety, and that space was not a good one for me to be in after a while. Being that I am not one to be bullied ever, I will not apologize for defending myself. I will, however, offer an apology for changing the tone, as your lives are entertaining after a long, stressful day. Again, people ignore everything that's happening as long as I'm entertained. As for my husband, he is aware of everything as we talk about you often. Actually, he drove me to the kitchen comeback. So Miss M also supported Darius Cooks via the kitchen comeback, which we all watched that disaster. Did you have fun, Miss M? If you're in the chat, you want to talk about that. Did you see any of the stuff we've been talking about? As we continue, I like that, Mr. and Mrs. People. You said DJ inches, but I like DJ 3 inches. I like that. So Miss M goes on to say, I will not bash you like others have after an unpleasant encounter. I guess that's what I'm just doing, bashing after an unpleasant encounter. Because you are still good with me. Okay. I also love your products. Okay. I don't appreciate the tone of what happened, but it's your live. Therefore, it is what it is or was. I wish you nothing but continued success scamming people, as I know you will, and you really don't need my well wishes as a grifter. I also will continue to root for you because I'm okay with predators. I will. Let me stop. Y'all can see the words there. Y'all know I'm big. I mean, actually, let me stop. I don't know, Miss M, though. I don't know. You're going to have to explain this part. You got to explain this part. If the people are okay and want you, if they say we can do this. I wish you nothing but continued success, as I know you will, and you really don't need my well wishes, LOL. I also will continue to root for you. I would just ask that you consider someone else's mental health as you do your own. Sorry for all of the grammatical errors, LOL. Tonight was super unexpected, and I don't do drama at all. Then there's the greatest commandment, what Jesus was asked. It's Mark 36 through 40. If you want to read that in the Amplified Bible, maybe if y'all say Miss M should come on, Miss M can break that down for us. So then Miss M, because she had been treated so horribly, we see what's happening. We see the narrative that Darius Cooks has built up. Miss M, family got involved. This message is from Miss M's relative. They go on to say, Darius, my name is Debbie. I am okay. Good. I was like, oops. I got it redacted on y'all side and not on my side. But I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh Lord, was I moving too fast and forgot to redact? It's out there, but hey, I'll try to do what I can. Darius, my name is Debbie. I am blank's mom. My daughter has been getting nonstop death threats, and now people are attacking my grandchildren. I feel like this was completely instigated by you, who is a grown man. Now my daughter is on the way to the hospital due to a severe anxiety attack. My daughter is a well-respected businesswoman in the Miami area and is not used to this type of social media cyberbullying. I watch all the lives. The statements my daughter made stating, too bad your vagina resolves you. I guess repulses you. Because it's supposed to be you are. Because you're so handsome was a compliment and a joke. He's so handsome. See, this is I'm struggling, y'all. I'm struggling. Oh, y'all, I'm struggling. Oh, I'm struggling. Lord, be with me. Be professional. Okay. My question is, as a grown 40-plus man, when my daughter humbly apologized due to that's our lingo down here as a term of endearment, why didn't you call off your cavalry from attacking my daughter? Then after she told someone to please leave her alone, she's watching the live. You blocked her again, fueling hate towards my child. As for her husband, he is well aware, as my daughter watches all of your lives. Even took some of, I got cut off. I don't even think I got this whole thing. Okay, so that, where the hell my screen go? Hold on. Jesus. How my screen completed? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Oh, let me get rid of that. All right, so then another family member messages Darius Cooks. As a man, please leave my wife alone. My wife wasn't a mole, nor did he join forces. This is getting out of hand. I am asking as a man to another man, please leave my wife alone. Now this goes to show this family is not aware of Don Von Hollins and the Hollins family and Danielle Hollins and how he put her children on his social media platform. Darius Cooks put her children's pictures, her whole family and her husband, who wasn't involved in none of it, on social media, on his social media, changed his profile picture to Danielle's Holland's profile picture. Well, people were saying, well, at least take her children's pictures down. They didn't do nothing. And he said, fuck them kids. They ain't aware that happened. What was that? 2021, wasn't it, y'all? Miss M and her people ain't aware because they think this is gonna do something. He's a predator. He's a monster. Wait till he's saying F your husband and your mama. So the husband goes on to say, I am asking as a man to another man, please leave my wife alone. The police and lawyers are involved. We don't live our lives like this. If someone is telling you that they suffer from mental issues, why keep going? Because he's a predator. He's a monster. Would you think that if she harmed herself in any way, you would be directly related? He don't care. I was advised not to DM you as you seem to post every to social media. I guess everything to social media. Yes, that's true. This is already out there. This is where I got this from. That's why I'm like, let me just tell the people the story. If you want to talk, we got to get everybody on the same page. I am not a social media person. I am a concerned husband that is asking another man to please stop bullying his wife. Her business is getting calls nonstop since this happened. You're a businessman. You know how it goes. Yeah, but he's really not. Multiple outlets have reached to my wife about this, which is respectfully declined. We would like to just go back to our normal life, running our businesses in peace. So that was the husband. Then you have a message from, let me see what's happening here. Okay. Then we got this one. I think this is the last one. There's other stuff, but this is all we're going to cover here. This one is, oh, good. every time I see the name over him, I'm like, oh, Lord, did I put the name out over there? Hold on, y'all. But again, keep in mind, Darius Cooks got all this stuff on his platforms and he ain't redacted nothing. Never does. I'm also looking at your giving my personal information. So this is from Miss M to Darius Cooks. I'm also looking at you giving my personal information again to gather up more attacks on you. It is time to get the authorities and my legal team involved. Was it an issue with this picture? I also said, just kidding, making light of the joke. You wanted to create confusion. Yes, that's what he does. He says he creates the narrative. He's the author of confusion, like the devil. I again apologize, but you do too much. Yes, you've watched it with him doing certain things to other people. You've seen some of it. You've been around since the kitchen comeback. You've definitely seen some of it. You saw it doing it to Jeremy. At least Jeremy. Who else didn't happen since the kitchen comeback? Chantel. He did to Chantel, and you seen him do it to two people. At least. Might be smart. And actually, the other girl, it was one of the girl from Miami. Her name was like Christine, something like that. I again apologize, but you do too much. A lot of us don't have a social media. You will be responsible for any and all emotional distress after I respectfully ask you to stop cyberbullying me. I'll let my lawyers deal with it from them point on. You have a coin. I hope your 5-5 has some as well. Again, threats will not be tolerated. Post as you will. Please remove my personal name from them. Again, it's cyberbullying. So, there's Darius Cooks. Now, this person has made it clear that they have some mental health issues. And Darius Cooks claims that on multiple occasions, he's had mental health breakdowns, correct? We've been here before. We've been here long enough. We know this. However, anytime somebody else talks about having mental health issues, Darius Cooks gives zero grace. Zero. It's been many people. We got off the top of my head, the kitchenista. He used that. He weaponized that against her. Most recently, and there's other people. These are just ones coming to my mind. Jeremy, most recently. But this girl would get on her social media crying, taking pictures of pill bottles to get out of her grifts, to get out of being held accountable for her grifts. But when somebody who's a normal, everyday person goes through something with her, makes a comment that she just feels is offensive in that moment, just that day, that time, caught her at the wrong moment. Because again, these are words she uses herself. Why she's so upset about it to the point that she got to harass this lady. Could have easily blocked her and moved on with your life. But blocking her and moving on with your life don't give you these multiple posts that you've been able to put out. Darius Cooks was on his IG lives. What was that, Wednesday? When I got my haircut. I ended up having to record him from my phone because I was out. And I was like, Lord Jesus, she creating drama. I can't miss it because the people gonna want it. So I got it on my phone, but again, today I just didn't have it in me to be doing all that. Darius Cooks was on that IG lives, revving up his DHaggers to attack this person even more. He talked about these messages. He read them. I'm gonna be back. Hold on, I gotta get my computer. I'm gonna show y'all what's been going down. And then he got offline and then came back like 30 minutes later. And look on my computer screen. And so he's showing pictures of these messages. And he's saying that shit back and forth, and all of that. And he decides he's just creating a narrative. And all these messages was help him create the narrative that he's created. So then he goes on in that live, and I got to record it. Just got to upload it from my phone. To then say, put out her full name, put out her location, and then said, yeah, she's talking about she a business person in Miami. I don't know what kind of business. Let me look her up. And then attempted to Google her business to figure out what her business was as a dog whistle to his flying monkeys. Arr! He was like, he didn't get anything with his first search. So he's like, oh, forget it. I'm tired. I'm over it. Blah, blah, blah. I ain't got time to look this up. I said, I know what that is. That was his dog whistle. He putting them to work. He putting the flying monkeys to work to look up her information. He gave them everything as he was fake looking it up. And they going to do the rest of the work. And then they going to bring him the receipts. Well, let Miss M tell it. That's what's happening. They calling her business. They doing all kind of harassing things now. This is how Darius Cooks operates. Now, there's other layers to this story. Miss M has a version. Miss M has, I've communicated with Miss M offline. The place I'm at with this, because again, this is not new to us. I've seen this a multitude of times. There seems to be a little back and forth with the, I don't know whose side. I don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly, I just don't. Because it feels like when Darius Cooks did all that, it was still like, but I love you. Please. And I'm like, I'm kind of lost at that part. So the poll question I'm putting out, and I'm not sure if Miss M will still be interested at this point. However, would you be interested in having Miss M on the show? I'll just put the show. I don't know which one. It could be tomorrow. It could be whenever. Would you be interested in having Miss M on the show? Some of y'all might feel like, and I understand this, there's some people out there who feel like, you know, when it was happening to other people, you didn't care. Now it's happening to you, you do. I get it. I hear all this stuff, and I'm just like, I only want to do what y'all interested in. But I'm also open to people sharing their stories. But I'm also mindful of what I put out on my on this platform, as far as, yeah, yes. Some of y'all just like whatever. Y'all just give us more. We don't care how it look and how it comes. Just give us more. And I can't keep up with the chat. I see that Miss M is in the chat, but it's just I get literally thousands of messages, of chat messages, and I see some, but I'm not able to tell what's happening. Let me see. Yeah, because I'm not going to do that. So anyway. If you guys are interested, I will connect with Miss M offline and we'll figure it out. And then I need some clarity, honestly. I need some clarity on some things. So it had to be a conversation first. Y'all so silly. Okay, so moving on to our last segment, because Jesus, I'm ready to go. Okay, it's not too bad. We're on hour 46. Y'all know when I be tired, I be trying to keep y'all under 2 hours. So closing out this poll question, would you be interested in having Miss M on the show? 70% of you say yes, 30% of you say no. Okay. So we'll see. Moving on to the next poll question for our last segment of the evening. And I'll do some... Why am I? Oh, that's because I'm tired. It's harder for me. I'm like, why am I not starring stuff? Usually I'm able to start stuff as it goes. It's just been a lot. Oh, we ain't had no videos. That's why, because usually during the videos, when I'm playing stuff for y'all, then I'm reading the comments and I'm starring stuff. Because I'm like, why am I not able to keep up with the comments? That's why. That is why. Anyway, poll question coming out. Did you know that Darius Cooks tried to be a DJ before? He was called AKA DJ Bacon Bits. Should have been DJ Bacon Hips, but it was DJ Bacon Bits. Did you know that? Did you know? We've talked about I want to say we were at 33 businesses that Darius Cooks has had. I ain't making this up. Some of y'all like, yeah, he lied. He lied. Ain't nobody had no 33 businesses. He lied. He just trying to make our master look like a long-term grifter. Even though we know he is. Yeah, he is. He is. 33 businesses at 42. He's had almost as many businesses as his as old as he looks. So back in this is about 2017, Darius Cooks had another grift, and his grift was creating. Hold on, wait a minute. Creating. He would go live. Now I just didn't have time to pull it. Like I've seen this stuff. I have seen this stuff like a couple years ago. So there are videos out there of Darius Cooks, and he would do like these lunchtime DJ things where he'd just be playing music, have his headphones on, and all of that. I've seen them. Nothing that impressive about it. Like there are some DJs you like, oh my God, they're cold. And then there are others you're like, you're doing my Spotify playlist. Darius Cooks is like doing our Spotify or our Apple Music playlist. That's kind of DJ he is. And then he thinks because he blend the two song, fade a song in into another one and fade out that he doing something. I'm like, dude, it's not real DJing. Anyway, she was doing that and she was charging people. Hold on. Here we go. Here's a post from 2017. Y'all know I got the receipts. And this was in my archives. All I did, I just went in my archives and I was like, Darius Cooks DJ, and it popped up. I was like, oh, good. I at least, because I'm still organizing stuff. So I was like, at least something. I knew something was there. Had this post already. Didn't even know I didn't know this was ever going to become a thing again. And it's more, I just got to get it organized. So we ain't done with this. I'm giving y'all an intro. This is an intro overview because there's so much more to this story too. With everything she does, I'm telling y'all, this is a soap opera. Some of y'all like, what? 84% of y'all like, no, we didn't know this, Vale. Like, some of y'all at this point like, Vale, you making up this stuff at this point. Vale, you just trying to act. Vale, you just trying to keep us on for 2 hours because you just, at this point, you're doing too much. This ain't me. It's Scampa. Candle maker, t-shirt seller, a fake DJ, DJ scammy, DJ scammy scam. She done it all. So on this post is from August 22nd of 2017. This is on Darius Cooks' own Facebook. You can still go and find it to this day. You have to scroll quite a bit far, but you find it. He says, I just did a 75-minute house music cardio mix live. If you want it, it's on my site under download music. $14.99. Enjoy. He charging the price of what full price CDs were back then. For your copywritten mix music. So this one person says, Ezra says, I wonder if I feel like Ezra, I've seen that name still being around with him. Says, okay, not to cause trouble. And see, people always got to like preference with him because then they're afraid they're going to get blocked. Even back then in 2017. Okay, not to cause trouble, but I would be very careful selling anything with unlicensed music. And I'm speaking as an entertainment attorney. Surprised Crooks didn't comment on it. Shut the fuck up. You blocked. And then Shakira says, that baby gonna get them coins. They don't realize that this is literally the making of a scammer. Like they're watching the grifts. Always working. I'm sorry, should have been. Always working. That baby gonna get them coins. Then this Nichelle. I've never heard that name. Well, have I? Maybe I've just never seen it in writing. Nichelle. Damn. He started making that money. Let me go get this mix, shaking my head. Thank you, Master. So, 2017, all this going on already. Now, unfortunately, maybe we can do this on Patreon, though. We can probably do it on Patreon. I'm going to have to figure out a way. It might be a creative way we do it on Patreon or something. Might be able to listen to a couple of the mixes. I got to figure out so we don't get copyrighted because you can get copyrighted over there. But I have a little bit. Oh, damn. That's what I didn't pull in. Hold on. I got it, though. I didn't pull this into the live. I got a little snippet. Just a very, because I know I got to worry about copyright. Because it's not because of him, because of the music he's using. Is this it? Yeah, I think that's it. So we got a little snippet of DJ Sassy Pink.
Hottest DJ.
Hold on, let me. And now that I started playing. So this is still on. Is that SoundCloud? I think it's SoundCloud. This SoundCloud? Yes, it's still on SoundCloud. So if you are that curious and interested, you can check it out yourself. It's music we're used to, but it ain't like no amazing spectacular. It wasn't doing nothing for me. I ain't listened to more than like a minute of it just to figure out what I could maybe pull out for y'all. Just to let y'all know, I ain't make this up. You see, this was posted, this 20-minute mini mix by Darius Cooks was posted 8 years ago on SoundCloud. Still out there to this day. Let's listen to a bit of it. How long is this? I don't want to get copyrighted. I may pause it in a minute.
Hottest DJ on the planet.
DJ Bacon Beats. DJ Bacon Hips. Oh, that's all I had. Good. I ain't had that much. Again, if y'all that interested, Google Darius Cooks SoundCloud or whatever. Say Center said nope. So there's an interesting story behind this as well, as there always is. As there always, Don Smart said, not interested. As there always is when it comes to Darius Cooks. This is the gift that keeps on regrifting. She's just always regrifting. DJ Booger. So where this comes from, there's resurgence of DJ Bacon Hips. The resurgence of it comes as it was inspired, and we have video of this. Again, I just did not have the bandwidth today to be pulling all of that for y'all. It's just a lot. Y'all pray that we get a research assistant this year, because I tell y'all. So Darius Cooks did the live. So y'all do remember last week we showed Darius Cooks had went out for a night on the town with Tommy and Tommy's wife that Darius Cooks hates. We already know it. He went out, and y'all know there was music playing Saturday. He got up and he showed the DJ, DJ Dreambags. Y'all so funny. He showed the DJ and stuff. On that third floor, now Darius Cooks act like he was bringing R&B to Bali as well. So on the third floor, they had a hip hop and R&B area, a whole floor dedicated to that with the DJ, etc. So Darius Cooks is up there with Tommy, and he tells Tommy, you know what? We could do better than this. So he's saying that the music wasn't good enough. DJ Collard Griff. I love this. DJ Ruckles. I'm adding those, y'all. So he tells Tommy we could do better. So then he says, well, although now we've seen Tommy DJing. We know that Tommy is actively DJing. We know that Tommy gets gigs in various places, because even when we saw him DJing, it wasn't like always the same place. Tommy rapping and doing everything else. So Darius Cooks is like, yeah, with Tommy, he don't know music though. He don't know soul music. But Tommy, Tommy ain't good enough DJ for Tommy to do it. So Darius Cooks says, you know, I told Tommy we could do better. You know, Bali ain't got no good DJs. Dude, you was in a restaurant with however many DJs. That does not encompass all of the DJs in Bali. So he is such a sociopath that he thinks he can literally do everything better than people who are already doing it, who it is their gift, the sole thing that they do. He gets it in his mind. I don't know why they don't see the narcissism and sociopathic behavior in that he feels like I can do it better than any of them. Tommy already doing it, gifted at it, etc. He can learn other music. He's into soul music. He just is not American, so he's not privy to all of our music, whatever. And the truth of the matter is, we got about, I don't know, a couple hundred soul songs that we all just love. Other than that, you play those, you're good. You don't really need a ton of music. You don't really need that much. I used to DJ. I DJed in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s. I used to carry around hundreds of CDs in a trunk. That was back in the day. It wasn't digital. I'm old. Hundreds of CDs in the trunk, my big old speakers and everything else. Oh my God. I could do a DJing now like they carried on a laptop, on a book bag. They got their whole setup. That wasn't mine. I had to make 20 trips to and from a car. But anyway, so Darius Cooks had decided that night, I'm gonna be the DJ for our restaurant. Negro, you need to be down there in that struggle kitchen, trying to pull together these old meals you'd made up. But no, now he talking about he gonna be the DJ for the restaurant, and he's bringing back DJ Bacon Hips. I know I'm saying it ain't the word he is. I don't care. He bringing it back. And he's now going to start, he's going to buy equipment, and he's going to start practicing again to do it. Now, here's the other part of the grift. There's the history of the grift. So Darius Cooks started, DJ Cowmouth started DJing back in, like I said, about 2017. he was inspired during that time by other people who were doing it during that time. You know, it kind of became a thing at a point where people would DJ online. People still do it, but you know, it kind of started becoming a thing at a certain point. There was this guy who was really good and really known for it on Facebook. He was gaining popularity. Darius Cooks. Learned about him, and like everyone else that Darius Cooks sees with a talent, Darius Cooks is a parasite. He leeches on to that person and tries to suck the talent out of them, use them, and abuse them. So he attempted to do this with this other guy, the other DJ. They became cool. The guy's on Darius Cooks' IG Lives. The Flying Monkey's like, hey, this our friend, he a DJ. Da-da-da, we love him because Darius Cooks love him. Yeah, yeah, massa. So they doing all that. And so Darius Cooks at a point, so then this is around the time again, and I haven't talked about, we haven't gone in depth yet, but I've mentioned it in passing because we got to do a deep dive when we do it. I've mentioned the DHive Cruise. Let me close out this poll, just see if y'all familiar. Did you know that Darius Cooks tried to be a DJ before, aka DJ Bacon Bits? 22% of you said yes, 78% of you said no. This is why we do the work that we do over here. This is why she's able to grift the way that she does. There's a lot of people who just don't know these things. And the more you know, the more you're like, this shit ain't normal. It's just not normal. The fact that it's not normal alone starts to say, oh, wait a minute. This girl ain't right. This is not normal human behavior. This is some inventing. What was that Netflix movie? Inventing Anna. This is some inventing Anna kind of ish. Poll question. Let me see. Have you heard of the? Oh, I just said of the DHive Cruise. Have you heard of the DHive Cruise that Darius Cooks had? Now, there was a time before, no, this was still during the, he had already had the dining with Darius Cooks thing, the cooking with Darius Cooks thing. So he was, again, grift. So he got, you know, grift after grift after grift, and they'd be piled on and multiplied by 1,000. And so he had this going, and another grift he had going was the DHive Cruise. They had a successful one. Hold on. They had a successful DHive Cruise. I forgot what year. That's why I got the stuff, but I don't know off the top of my head. But 2015, 2016, something like that. They had a DHive Cruise. It went okay, from what I heard. Went okay. Darius Cooks had a travel agent, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then the following year, he wanted to do it again, or they wanted to do it again. But Darius Cooks had figured out, again, like everything else, the person he hired, he figured he could do the job better than them and make that money, save the money. So Darius Cooks decided that he and Christy, who worked for him at the time and was the manager of Greens and Gravy Restaurant, would they would handle the cruise. Neither one of them travel agents. Plus, on top of that, Christy is running the restaurant. So how's she going to fully be doing that as well? Whole thing. Fell apart miserably, ended up not even happening. During that time, word on the street is that Darius Cooks had also, at that time, he was doing the music. He knew, had met this DJ guy on Facebook. This DJ guy was supposed to be the DJ for that cruise. However, by the time the cruise happened, they fell out, something happened, and all of a sudden, Darius Cooks has started to take on, become a DJ when that wasn't what he was doing before, basically. So now he's trying to become that person. So Darius Cooks has done that. This is just off the top of my head now. The travel agent, he tried to replace the travel agent. Well, he tried to become the travel agent, replacing him. The DJ I'm speaking of, all of a sudden, Darius Cooks become a DJ. More recently, we fast forward to Madeline, his food photographer. He then tries to take her, they fall out. All of a sudden, he's buying all this food photography equipment, and he's saying he's going to be better. He can teach himself and da-da-da and this and that. claimed he had somebody who was paying him $40,000 to do their cookbook as a food photographer, and he had no experience. Ain't heard no more about that since. Then Corey, his videographer, he lets Corey go. Now all of a sudden, he's his own videographer, buying the same camera that Corey used to use. I do this myself. You know, actually, I feel like my footage is better now because people were saying, well, it was different when Corey was doing it for you. It was different. Yeah, but you know, now when I do it myself, it seemed more personal. Y'all see, look at this. Let me show you this clip. Now, y'all see how this is? See how Corey done this? This wasn't gonna feel like this because y'all see how this da. Yeah, but your shit looks generic. It looks generic. But he's trying to say because he's see, I ain't got to communicate through somebody. See, this is my vision. I ain't trying to communicate my vision through somebody else. Girl, anything to twist the narrative. But he's better at everything than everyone. True narcissistic sociopath. Only some people see it, though. Only some people see it. So, yeah, I think that's the bulk of the story with DJ Skid Marks. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so that's the bulk of it. That's the bulk of it. Oh, because we'll see. So supposedly he's gonna be the DJ of the restaurant in Bali. Oh, he's now already going live, you know, playing music here or there. He did it the other night. Like, y'all listen, I'm trying to mix these two together. Y'all listen to this. Don't this sound good? I'm like, this sounds like some mumble jumble bullshit. Like, and they like, it's good, Massa. Okay, I can see what you're trying to do, Massa. Okay. And he's like, but I'm still working on it. I'm like, it's a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. All right, well, that is let me close out this poll. Oh, I love these kind of shows. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I pushed through though. Lord God. I know y'all be waiting though. I think we pushing these to Thursday and Friday though, because I need the week to like get stuff together. I got other projects I'm trying to get done. So I think just having it I'm just pushing towards the end of the week, I think is gonna be the best. It's just, you know, she has some major drama every once in a while where I just got to get it out while it's fresh. Because then it piles up and then it's too much to cover. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But not that I will only go live on Thursday and Friday, but we'll be doing other stuff too. Have you heard about the DHive Cruise? 45% of y'all had, 55% of y'all had not heard about the DHive Cruise. So we will definitely be doing a deep dive on that because there's a lot on that as well. I got a lot on that. People not getting refunds and it falling apart and people understanding, you know, asking about you like, hey, I don't know what, I haven't got my confirmation and the cruise is coming up, like all that kind of stuff. So I hate I don't have any questions started for y'all. Oh, that is something I want to clarify from Miss M. Well, forget it. You're commenting. It's like you putting your name out there. Miss M here is saying, I don't find anything attractive about this man. He twisted the narrative. I forgot about that part of the side offline conversation. Part of what Miss M is saying, and maybe, you know, if we can have this conversation tomorrow or something. Part of what Miss M is saying is that those messages were made up by Darius Cooks, that they're not real. That I forgot which ones, but that those messages were made up, that they did not say those things. So, yes. Oh, I forgot. Here's something. Thank you to our new channel members. Melly92 friend, Saint Center, Positive Vibes Only, Carol Chamberlain, Maddie's Mama, The Original Mermaid. I like that. B Hunt, Mr. and Mrs. People, Just Swamped. Did I pronounce that right? And Madam X, thank all of y'all. I appreciate your extra layer of support with everything and with the channel membership. I'll definitely, I'll keep y'all posted when we're going to do our first live. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent This phone got my computer acting crazy. Sent cash apps. Thank you to Tarnisha C and Sock Snob Films. Thank you so much, friend, for your continued support. I greatly appreciate you. I did want to do some comments, but y'all, it's all mixed up and it's all kind of stuff happening. Y'all was clowning tonight. Brittany said, let's keep counting how many times Bill changes Darius's name. How many did you count? Was anybody counting? Yep, Darius gonna be in the middle of the floor, rocking back and forth in one hand, damn Bill, and his receipts. Yeah, I mean, it's so like I said, this DJ thing, I knew about this. This ain't new to me just because he's revamping it. It just gave me a reason to talk about it. But I knew about this years ago. It's so many other things that I know about and have receipts on that I'm waiting for the timing, and it's always something new with her. So it's almost like what was that, last year? I was even asking the Patreon people, well, how should I do this? Should I cover the old stuff and work our way to the beginning? But it's like, if I do that, we get so far behind with the current present day stuff. So now I kind of do present day. I prioritize present day, and then every once in a while I, pull in something from the past that relates to present day. So that's the approach I've been taking. But this. Some of y'all getting it. But some of y'all still don't know what this is. This is something on another level. But thank all of you. I'm sorry, it's just hard for me to scan. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Mocha Goodness is saying Darius' friend Will actually appeared in Kev's show Churchy on BET. That is really gonna piss him off. I see. I didn't notice, Mocha Goodness. Thank you. See, and he's getting hooked. And this is something Darius Cooks does not do for his friends. Why nobody see that? I'm telling you that this guy has been friends with Darius for years, probably close to a decade at this point. And all that Darius Cooks does is have him on his lives every once in a while. But that's promoting Darius. That's giving him content. How does he help his friends and put them on? Why Crystal still struggling? Crystal shouldn't still be struggling at this point. Wouldn't you think that if he's supposedly a multimillionaire, that his head DHag in charge, who's had his back, nursed him through health, through multiple mommy makeovers, don't you think that Gordon Scamsley would help have her friend on the same level as her? I mean, you know what I'm saying. Like up there. Not, you ain't got to be making what you make. Anyway, enough of tummy tuckers for tonight. I thank all of you for viewing. If you have not hit that like button as of yet, please hit that like button. It is free to you, but it is invaluable to me. And that's even for everyone who's watching on a replay. Also, remember, we have our channel membership, which is pinned to the top of the chat currently. And that allows you to have the special emojis that we now have, as well as exclusive access to early videos, live streams, etc. Again, that's why I'm trying to figure this thing out with our Crooks series, so I can make space for the other stuff that we got coming, and then we'll be having some really interesting projects coming down the pike very, very soon, because that's why I'm prioritizing. So Thursdays and Fridays will be Darius Crooks series days, and then we'll figure out the rest of it for Uncle Ruckus. But yeah, that's all I got for now. It feels odd getting off this early, but this actually is better for me as well. So I will see you all tomorrow, and we'll see what our topic will be. But with that, y'all have a great night, and thank you for your continued support. So with that, make sure to continue to take care and be blessed. Peace.
can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Make me put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like chemo. And give an F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn 8 stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reef. Dímelo porque o no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood. I never seen the Grift and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route, that seen it. I'm so outspoken like Reason. Jimmy Neutron, boy, Young G's. And I'm a self-made man.